this crowd is loud, and this crowd is ready for a ball game. Just outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And we're off and running from Western New York. Moore with a return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. They're led out by the reigning NFL MVPs. Finished top 5 in voting 4 of the last 5 seasons, Josh Allen.
Look up game changer in today's NFL, and you see Josh Allen right at the top of the list. Really, one of the only guys in the league who can make the play with his arm or with his legs in just about any situation. The guy is a game changer.
The rookie from Clemson in on that stop. Well, this late in the year, Brock, just about every team in the league, as we all know, is battling some injury woes, and these guys are no exception.
It's an unfortunate byproduct of any sport, but especially the trauma involved in this sport. You're going to lose guys over the course of the season. And the later in the season you're dealing with injuries, the more the depth of your roster is so tested. And now it's time for those lesser-known names to make their name.
Allen on third down. Downfield, and Shakir has it. And he is down inside the 35-yard line. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Tight end going in motion here. Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
That finds his man. It's Keon Coleman. And he can't escape a quick tackle after the catch. Tackle is at the 20. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Looking to his fullback now. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Dumped off to his running back. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
He brings it in. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal.
To throw again, it's Allen. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal. Johnson will not get past the line. He's held up at 4.
That result right there probably takes the run out of the picture on 3rd and goal. But maybe it doesn't. Maybe this offense is looking at this at 4-down territory. This is where the fascinating mind games go.
3rd and goal for Allen. Catch made. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills finish up an excellent opening series. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. One after converted by Zuerlein. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Browning running into the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. And at the helm, won his second Comeback Player of the Year award last year with a career-best season. Now in year 6 here in the NFL, it's Joe Burrow.
Joe showed yet again, when healthy, and this guy is an MVP caliber player. He was a stat monster. Almost 5,000 yards passing and 43 touchdowns. And really elevated a Cincinnati team, especially defensively with a lot of flaws, right to the precipice of the playoffs.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. 2nd and 10. Here's Willis. And they're able to take him down, and that sack is how we're going to end our first quarter of play. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's an early lead for the Bills. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. So on 4th down, Bengals calling on Ryan Ruocco for the punt.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
And this one touchdown inside the 30. First call here coming from the shotgun. Play action now with Allen. Finds him on the crossing route. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
That's good for a Bills.
Shotgun handoff to Johnson. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And he sets them back to begin this drive. That kick goes out, and I'd call it about the 12-yard line. The Bengals and running back Chase Brown getting set to begin another drive here. And he's played a major impact in their passing game, too. Look at this. We're near the end of the season, and he's leading all NFL backs in receiving yards. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 18-yard line.
And play fake. Now Willis to throw. Taken in by Norfant. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 32. Shotgun snap now to Willis. And the Bills get to him. Down he goes. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
A loss of 8 yards.
Working from the gun. It's Willis. On the move. Headed right. Ooh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop there. He even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. To the air on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. And he already has a passing touchdown. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Barrett Carter. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off. The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. Here's Willis to the air. Right back to Chase. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Buffalo calls it second time out of the half. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal.
Here we go. 79, bro.
From the red zone on first. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it. It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals parlay the interception into points. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Now, after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Moore with a return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Bills offense takes over. Not much time remaining in the half. And we're a shade away from 50 seconds to go in the second. And it is enough time to put something together. First down throw for Allen. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Logan Wilson has it. And the Bengals take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, what better way to follow up one interception than by getting back out there and picking off another on the first play of the very next drive.
And think of all the work the offense just did on the sideline to try and recover. You can put together a good plan. Here's your adjustment. And in just one play, you flush it all down the toilet.
Thrown on first down, Willis. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Willis now. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And they touch him down. Looks to be about 4 yards short of the sticks.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. It's caught. Chase has it. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Short pass brought in. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
This one's caught. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take the lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's White on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
Our look around the NFL starts now. In Atlanta, the Falcons at home to take on the Seattle Seahawks. And this is the former Gator, Chim DK. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. Make it a 70-yard touchdown grab. The Falcons keep it rolling. They get their 6th straight victory here. Next up, Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida. Let's check in on the Jaguars as they host the Indianapolis Colts. And this is Jonathan Taylor. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. Lastly, we go up to Lambeau Field. It's the Packers hosting the Chicago Bears. And let's watch Josh Jacobs. This might not have looked like much from the beginning, but it is turning into something. He's gone. The Packers continue their winning ways. They move to 9-4 with the victory here. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, in our game, a fairly even first half, all things considered. 14-7 is the halftime score as we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Now Browning on to handle the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. Coach Zach Taylor getting his Bengals out there for their next drive. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Starting the half with a give to Brown. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play action. Here's Willis. Flushed out of the pocket. That one's complete, right side. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Brown? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week. They're in practice. They're both quarterback and tight end. Went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully. And the tight end, the beneficiary.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He put everything he's got behind it. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing 4th down. Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. He's got it to his running back. Hits the 20. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals grow the lead coming out of halftime.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage big time.
McPherson at the point after. He connects on the extra point try. And the Bengals double their lead to 14.
21, Bills 7.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Allen looking to throw. To the right, pulled in by Palmer. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, and there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
First down.
Now Allen off the play action. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
And he's taken down at the 30. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
That's good for a Bills. First down. First and 10.
The throw again. It's Allen. Finds him over the middle. Has room into the secondary. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills start the second half with some needed points. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. Zerline with the extra point. And the Bills chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Bengals 21. Bills 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
He was covered by Terrell Bernard.
Here we go. Hey, Cap, COVID-19.
Now a toss. This is Brown. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. Throwing is Willis. This will be cut by Watkins. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. 1st down now, ball at the 33. Willis looking to throw. Pass it downfield. It's Chase. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati. Looking inside the red zone. Rose caught. And they're going to have 1st and goal when we begin our 4th quarter. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. The Bengals with it. They've got the lead, but this game is close.
Ready?
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
Ready?
A play fake now. Willis to throw. Complete out to the right side. He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the inning.
McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals double their lead to 14.
Bills 14.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Moore with a return. Good work so far. He's got room. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stopped. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. So Coach Sean McDermott sending his Bills offense back to the field. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And, Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation. A state of urgency, got to be a sky high right now.
So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. On the sneak, it's Allen. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. Looking quickly here.
And the Bills, 1st down.
Allen now on 1st down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
It's Allen out of the pistol. Oh, he shovels it forward, complete. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Dalton Kincaid. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Allen on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target. So they're left with 4th down here. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Willis. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
60 Bison.
Shotgun snap now to Willis. Chased out to his right. Now here he goes. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And the fair catch made here at the 15. Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. And they're very fortunate the turnover on downs and short field did not lead to points. They can thank their defense by putting a scoring drive together right now. Get to Johnson to start this drive. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 7.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Bills have a 1st down. New set of downs for them from the 31.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now an inside give to Johnson. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Bills losing by 14. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Space pass to 45. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
Now to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Results in a 4th down.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. Got his man. Shakir has it. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 12
The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out.
The Bills, 1st down.
Allen going to throw again. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry-up. Working from the gun. It's Allen. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Sets up a 3rd down and 18.
Looking to throw it. Catch made. Left side by Palmer. And this one won't get there. Looked good, but the stop is made just before he could get the first.
A big gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Here he is to throw. He's got it to his running back. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. So Buffalo's going to call his 2nd timeout. 1st and 10. Got to score immediately here. Only 1 timeout left, and that clock winding down. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And they get up there and clock the ball. A little over 50 seconds now remaining. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
319.
To throw. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play.
Taylor Britt on the coverage.
Here we go with Johnson. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
That's good for a Bills.
Here's Allen. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout. Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Bengals' 2-yard line.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, great chance to win.
Thought he had a touchdown there. And that forces them to 4th and goal. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here on 4th. And all right, it's a touchdown in the final moments. So win still very unlikely, but a sliver of hope now after that play. So Allen lining the Bills up to go for 2. Setting up to pass. And this is going to be caught, getting aggressive as they trail in this game, and that takes them 2 points closer. Oof, their comeback hopes are dwindling by the 2nd, but any path to victory starts with a successful onside try here. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. No timeouts remaining here, partners, so they can just run out this clock.
Ready.
Lewis on the design run. So the Bengals take this one on the road. Well, Brock, I think it's safe to say that the top-ranked defense in the NFL probably going to take a couple of hits to its status after this one. We have not seen an opponent score against them like this very often, if at all, this season.
Yeah, I think what it shows you too, Kate, is even for an elite defense, there's still holes and weaknesses to be found and taken advantage of. It took a whole bunch of effort, some great masterful game planning, but this offense found ways to score against a pretty salty defensive unit.
So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Buffalo.